15-year-old Izuka Sarara just wants to be a normal girl, but that it's easier said than done. Raised in a shrine deep in the mountains, she grew up extremely sheltered and painfully shy. She also has the unfortunate tendency to destroy electronic devices simply by touching it. But despite this, she wants to still try to change her life. To mark her determination through her transformation, she begins to cut her bangs, which shock both her classmates and her protectors. And that's only the start. Her guardian, Yukimisa Sagara, forces his son, Mizuki, to come to the mountain shrine and become her lifelong servant and protector. Too bad Izuku and Mizuki can't stand each other. They have known each other since they were children, but Mizuki bullied her terribly. He simply does not understand what is so special about her, but his father calls Izuka a goddess, but that can't be true, can it? Will Izuka and Mizuki work past their differences, and is she actually a little goddess? But let's find out. Red Data Girl has about 12 episodes, premiered April 4th, 2013 and June 20th, 2013. Based off a novel, it is fantasy. Each episode is 20 minutes per episode and is rated PG-13. Let's get started into the. What I find very fascinating about this anime is that you have basically one girl who is trying to break out of her shell, trying to change herself because, she grew up very sheltered and very shy. And, I feel like a lot of people can relate to her because she is trying to make a difference for herself, make a change. But sadly, everything does not go out in her favor. I think the fates have a cool way of playing with this girl. Well, not necessarily playing with her per se, but I've never seen a person who touches any technology devices and it just explodes in their hand. I think that's kind of not really unheard of, but it's unusual because it's strange for a young girl like herself, to destroy any type of technology that's basically placed in her hand. And for her cutting her bangs to shock her classmates and her protectors, kind of a somewhat in the right direction, but here's also the other problem. She is literally, I feel like, has enough personality in her, especially since she is known as the goddess. And since her childhood bully is tasked to basically protect her, and he doesn't really see that, I think we're just barely scratching the surface of Red Data Girl and what potential that her being this little goddess can actually maybe help her, or not really help her, hindrance her. But only time will tell as we fully discover her backstory, her potential, and her connection between her and the goddess. Because as far as the main concern goes, especially for this main protagonist, she just wants to have a normal life. And sadly, life is not panning out what she had hoped and expected to be, because literally she is a goddess who's kind of inhabiting her body. And I feel like, when you have a story like this, because I don't know. I just feel like having two different personalities in one vessel is kind of could lead around to confusion. And I think the pacing story could be going around a little fast because we are still left with a lot of unanswered questions. Overall, the anime is good. I just think they should have given the anime just a little more episodes to explain things further, especially when you watch all the way through. I don't think all the characters are fleshed out well enough for us to get a direct answer of how this will really work in the girl's favor. And sadly, her chances are looking very good. I'm just truthfully being honest. I was kind of rooting for her because I wanted her to have a chance at a normal life. But, Faith has a strange way of saying, nah, not right now. Maybe she might try again. But who knows? I feel like with Red Data Girl, only thing I feel like the title it suggests, and particularly in the situation, is technology is not really her friend, sadly. And whatever supernatural forces between her and the goddess having connection, is just really figuring out how they really place together, especially why she chose such a high stature and why is only limited people only really truly know about her, especially since she grew up in a shrine. You think, those two might correlate with the Japanese folklore and mythology, but I don't want to give too much away. I just feel like when the storyline ties in back in with the goddess and her, I just feel like we're just giving tops and more questions on top of that without it truly being answered one way or form or another. But definitely check out Red Data Girl so you come to the same conclusion. And let me know what you think down in the comments below. But I will see you soon for another anime review. And take care and have a nice day, guys. But until then, bye.